everyone, this is my recipe of making sweet bread with bananas, and this is for people that can use a little bit of manipulation in the ingredients. So for that reason of the bananas are not always the same size. So I started with 3 bananas. Usually they're ripened. So I started with that. I put about 1 cup of full fat milk, and I used 2 eggs, and I started with 4 cups of flour because I wasn't sure how moist are the bananas. So I started with 4 cups of flour. I eliminated sugars completely. So this one is considered a healthy sweet bun because the sugars are natural from the bananas. So the sugar is all natural. Usually I put sugar. I can use coconut sugar, which makes it a little bit darker in color if you don't mind the dark color. And about 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, and 1/4 pound of butter. So it is a little bit rich with butter. And as I'm mixing it, I had to add some flour. The flour I added after was about 6 tablespoons, and you can do more or less based on the flour you're using. There's so many kinds of flours in the market right now. So I mixed it, I let it proof, then I shaped them, which is just a regular dough rolling it, and then you form it like a lengthwise, or you can make it like a bun. And if this is almost Easter time, so you can put your Easter egg in there, and you can decorate. I'm gonna do sesame on the longer ones, and then I have some crushed walnuts. I'm gonna do the crushed walnuts on the bun-shaped ones. And this is a nice Easter treat. Kids love them, especially if you put colored eggs in it. Yeah, and a little bit of walnut on these ones. And you can put whatever you want to put, colored sugary treats, go ahead. You want it to put almond, go ahead. You want it whatever you want. Just you want to put cinnamon, you want to put whatever, and that's what it is. Then I'll bake it at 350. It'll take anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes. So at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. And that's all. Very easy, very rewarding sweet buns. Hello again. So yeah, I forgot to tell you, for the sugar, in case you need to use it with sugar, the ingredients or the measurement would be 1/2 cup of sugar if you don't want to use the bananas. And for flavors, you can use vanilla. Most people like the vanilla or cinnamon. I use something from the Middle East. It's used very popular. They call it mahlab. Mahlab is it comes from the seed of a cherry. So you can look it up. It has a unique flavor if you like it. And I set up, oh, one more thing. The brushing, I used a 3rd egg just for the brushing. So I mixed it up and I brushed the top of the buns. So I set up the oven at 350, I put the first tray. This is my second tray now waiting. So I put the first tray in on the bottom shelf. I put the timer for 12 minutes and the timer just went off. So I'm gonna put the first tray on the top shelf, and then I'll put this on the bottom so they'll get even kind of baking. After about 8 to 9 minutes, I'll keep checking now because the first one should be ready. And here we go. So this is the first one, and this is how it looks. It looks really good. Still, like the bottom part should be done. And now we wait another 8 to 9 minutes, and I'll check on the top one. Took about 24 minutes in total for the first tray. So 12 more minutes, the second tray will be ready. So I moved it to the top shelf. This is from straight off the oven. It's still hot. So I lined the counter with 2 towels so it doesn't damage the counter, and I'll get myself into trouble. So that's the long one, and these got stuck, so they grow so much, but that's okay. And by the way, you can use parchment paper to line up your tray. In my case, I used olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil, so you can use the same thing, or butter, whatever. Butter will burn a little bit faster. And that's the bottom, that's the top, and it is hot, so I want to cut one open. I'm going to use my hands because I'm going to eat this one. And that's how this look. It's very, 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 very tender and sweet, and I'm gonna take a bite as soon as I'm done here.